Hello friends. In this video, I will teach you useful English vocabulary in British English versus American English. Let's get started. In British English, we call it crisps, meaning thin slices of potato that are fried or baked and eaten as a snack. British example. Sentence: She had a bag of crisps with her sandwich. In American English, we call it chips. American example sentence: She had a bag of chips with her sandwich. In British English, we call it football, meaning a game played by two teams of 11 players with a round ball that may not be touched with the hands or arms during play. British example sentence: They play football every Saturday. In American English, we call it soccer. American example sentence: They play soccer every Saturday. In British English, we call it a torch, meaning a portable battery-operated electric lamp. British example sentence: She used a torch to find her way in the dark. In American English, we call it a flashlight. American example sentence: She used a flashlight to find her way in the dark. In British English, we call it post, meaning letters and parcels sent through the postal system. British example sentence: Did you check the post today? In American English, we call it mail. American example sentence: Did you check the mail today? In British English, we call it a chemist, meaning a retail shop where medicine and other articles are sold. British example sentence: I'll stop by the chemist to pick up my prescription. In American English, we call it a drugstore. American example sentence: I'll stop by the drugstore to pick up my prescription. In British English, we call it a waistcoat, meaning a sleeveless garment worn over a shirt and under a suit jacket. British example sentence: He looked very dapper in his waistcoat. In American English, we call it a vest. American example sentence: He looked very dapper in his vest. In British English, we call it a loo, meaning a room containing a toilet. British example sentence: I need to find a loo. In American English, we call it a bathroom. American example sentence: I need to find a bathroom. In British English, we call it a trolley, meaning a metal or plastic cart provided by a store for a customer to use while shopping. British example sentence: She filled her trolley with groceries. In American English, we call it a shopping cart. American example sentence. She filled her shopping cart with groceries. In British English, we call it a courgette, meaning a variety of summer squash that is typically dark green in color. British example sentence. She added sliced courgette to the stir fry. In American English, we call it a zucchini. American example sentence. She added sliced zucchini to the stir fry. In British English, we call it an aubergine, meaning a plant with a large, edible, dark purple fruit. British example sentence. He made a delicious aubergine parmesan. In American English, we call it an eggplant. American example sentence. He made a delicious eggplant parmesan. In British English, we call it a boot sale, meaning a market where people sell items from the boots, trunks, of their cars. British example sentence. We found some great bargains at the car boot sale. In American English, we call it a flea market. American example sentence. We found some great bargains at the flea market. In British English, we call it a garden, meaning an area of ground adjoining a house, typically planted with grass, flowers, or shrubs. British example sentence. She spent the afternoon working in the garden. In American English, we call it a yard. American example sentence. She spent the afternoon working in the yard. In British English, we call it a bonnet, meaning the hinged cover over the engine of a motor vehicle. British example sentence. He opened the bonnet to check the engine. In American English, we call it a hood. American example sentence. He opened the hood to check the engine. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.